Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Panthers 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. That's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The Bears at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
It's Young off play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A first down throw for Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Off play action, Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here we go. Watch out, Mr. 50 Fury. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Number 15, Jonathan Mingo. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. A beautiful fake. There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 65 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear at others.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now here's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here we go, son.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go. Good. Jumps left. Go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Right.
Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenyon Drake with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, you don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Okay, ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Young from the shotgun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young off the play fake. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one they'll think about for the next month.
Jones on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Look at the big man rumble. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Fields to come back there for a Chicago first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished. Scored right before the half ended.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Black offense.
Young now. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It'll be Young again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, set.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact right down there. And now fourth down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, it's Drake. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ken. Alpha.
Fields now to throw. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Angel. Right.
On first down, Drake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields from 17 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young to throw it. Pass incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It's Young off play action. Slide. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Herbert to start the drive. Stays on his feet. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Herbert once more. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the option, here's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
For Kenyon Drake, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Go.
Off play action, Fields. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. DeMarcus Walker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Fight 60. Claude Ray. Cut.
Now Young. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Herbert powering up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll run here with Herbert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll go again with Herbert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance. The Panthers' stats have been good as far as the actual need. You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Panthers 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
they said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Seoul.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs.